up, you guys? Marty Schwartz here, guitarjams.com. Real happy again to bring you another lesson. I haven't gotten sick of it yet. Anyway, I'm going to give you a nice Texas blues style lesson. The one thing that I fudged a little bit is I did not tune my Strat down, just because I think most people that are surfing the YouTube for guitar stuff are typically in standard tuning. So if you want to match up to Stevie Ray Vaughan, after you learn this lesson, you could tune your guitar down a half step and it'll sound more authentic to Stevie Ray Vaughan. But I'm just in standard tuning just so we can get right to it and learn it. And also, if you're more interested in like technical kind of guitar lesson stuff, I'm going to leave a link below here for my other YouTube channel, which covers more like techniques and scales and soloing, and as opposed to song lessons. So you can click right down there. It just takes you over to my other YouTube channel. I appreciate that support. But let's zoom in, and I'm going to show you how to play this. Here we go. I'm going to show you the 3 chords that you're going to need, and then we'll add the little tricks and licks all around the chords. But these are the 3 classic blues chords in the key of E, or blues in E. And the first one, I'm going to show you 2 different ways to play it, because I've seen Stevie Ray do it 2 different ways. Or, you know, it's up to you. So if you take a regular E major chord and take your ring finger off, that's E7. If you take your pinky and put it on the 3rd fret of the B, and that's still E7. Okay, so that's the chord, that's the way I'm going to play it. But you could take your ring finger and put it there on the 3rd fret of the B, and your pinky on the 3rd fret of the high E, and you get like the Hendrix version, like. I also sometimes will just take my pinky and cover both. So that's our first chord, though. We'll call that E7. The next chord is A7. We just play our index finger across the 2nd fret here. And then I'm putting my middle finger on the 3rd fret of the high E right there. Alright, and then the 3rd chord is B7. And it's 2nd fret, 1st fret, 2nd fret, 2nd fret with the pinky. And that's it. Those are the chords we need. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to put licks together. And that's the first move. And so it's the open A, then the 2nd fret on the A. You could slide it if you want, or pick them individually. Then the open D. Then the open A, 2nd fret, open again. So it's like. Pretty easy. 3rd fret on the low E, back to the 2nd fret on the D, into that chord. So listen to the rhythm on the chord. Da, 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 da. And so that da is the open E string, then the chord. So it's like. All together. Either one. Okay, now there's another lick. So. So I'm going to open A, hammer on to 2. Then again, then open, then 3rd on the G, or it's a G note, 3rd on the low E, back to that 2nd on the D again. So watch. All together. So now I do the same strum the second time, but no, it doesn't go to the... It goes to the next lick before that. So we're doing a hammer on from 2 to 4 on the A string, which is actually kind of like the E major pentatonic for a split second. And then we're going to that second fret of the D with our index finger. And then a couple nudges on the 5th fret of the D. So now we need another lick there. And I'll give you 2 options on this lick. I'm going like this. Hammer on pull off between the 3rd and the 2nd fret of the G right there, with that planted. Then I'm going to the 5th of the D. So it's a good idea not to have your hand kind of tilted out there, but more like that. But the other one is that note, 5th on the D, is the open G. So you could go. But I like that note because I can control it. The open string you can't control other than stopping it from ringing out. All right, from the top. So I just did the same rhythm, but it's that A7 chord that we learned in the very beginning of the lesson. Okay? So look what I did there. I just added the very first one again. Nothing different. Nothing different. The exact same thing. Even with the... Now check this out. So it kind of starts the same as earlier, but we're going to go to this 3rd chord that we haven't done yet. So it's that open to hammer on the 2 of the A. And then again, and then a O, 1, 2. So we need a little thing here. So from this B7 chord, I'm just taking my middle finger and moving it up to the 2nd fret and hitting that note singularly into an A or the A7 chord. Okay, from the top. nice little lick right here. A little nudge on the 3rd fret of the high E. Open to the 3rd of the B. Pulled off to the open B. Now that first one right here, you could start it with a little double stop harmony that is an option, is the 2nd fret on the B harmonized with that 3rd fret. Or just the note by itself. You could vary it. They both sound great. So I went middle finger to the 2nd fret of the G, picked and slid up a whole step, followed by the 3rd on the B. Then I hit it again, then I hit it again and slide, pull off to that 2nd fret D, which is the root, into the chord. Marty had a little stride, surf of green, you know, yeah, and everywhere. All right, thanks a lot, you guys. Remember, I got that other YouTube channel. You can click the link below. It'll take you right over there. Bunch of other cool technique lessons. And I'll see you in another lesson, hopefully real soon. Take care. See you later.